We're all having a good time?
No.
Thank you. Well, we were talking about the capitalistic society, the world we live in. I like after, remember when Steve Jobs, the Apple guy, he died, and all of a sudden we all hold him in great revere to our hearts. What a genius, he's like Edison, and like we knew the guy or something. When essentially he just created machines that created, turned us into an ADD, gotta have it now, impatient culture, unintentionally, but that's where we're at, you know? Our iPhones and, oh my god, hey Chris, how you doing? You got the iPhone 5? I'm still on the iPhone 4. Oh my god, the iPhone 6 coming out next week, but I can't wait, I'm gonna have to get the iPhone 5 next week. You get the iPhone 5? Hey, did you know we're still going to the movies tonight? Did you download the movie app? You download it right to your phone, there's no paper. You just scan your phone when you go to the thing. Alright? Are we gonna see the movie in 3D? Why can't we see it in 4D? Have they come out in 4D yet? What's taking them so long? Why can't they just hurry up and find that fourth dimension? Jeez. Breathe. I was thinking about that, watching baseball the other day, and thinking about the history of the game and how it hasn't really changed, and the tradition. And there was a time, probably before the steroid era, before this ADD culture, where people would watch baseball and they would be engaged, enjoy it. Times have changed. Too slow of a game now. But I like baseball. I remember being a kid, that was the one sport all the kids played, at least for 1 year, you know. They grow up, he becomes, you know, the goth bass player in the high school band, or this kid grows up to be the fat tuba player in the high school band. But you remember them, oh hey, you were on my little league team. I played baseball. Those of you who, I played catcher. If you're not familiar with that, catcher is the position where you put the fat kid. It's one of them, anyways. First base, right field if you happen to have more than two. But I wasn't a fat kid. I was just the lucky kid who got to wear the 20 pounds of extra equipment in the middle of July. I'm good that way. Remember all those helpful, inspiring words from Dad in the stands, you know, to the plate there. Concentrate! Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. Keep your eye on the ball, keep your eye on the ball. Focus! Sure, thanks Dad, no problem, get right on that. Remember being a kid, you trying to capture, what do those words mean? Am I doing it wrong? Does it involve my eyes? Or, you know, trying to focus, am I doing it? Yeah. Here we go, got this one. Choke up! Well, I'm about to. No, on the bat. Oh, okay, I got it. But you gotta be smart to be a baseball player, baseball manager. Lots of ins and outs of the games. Righty versus lefty type situation. Here's one that always goes wrong. Every Little League game, this happens at least once. Team's about to go out on defense. Manager gathers them up. All right, Billy, you're going out to left field. Danny, you're in center field. And Bobby, you're out in right field. All right, ready, break. Turn around 2 minutes later. You have one kid in center field, 2 kids in left field arguing. He told me to play left field. This is left field. He told you to play right field. No, this is right field. Bobby, your other right field. Oh. Thanks, Coach. Yeah, no problem, son. All right. Bobby, are you right-handed? Yeah. So you throw with your right hand? Yeah. So you catch with your left hand? Yeah. Put your glove on your other hand, son. Oh. Thanks, Coach. Our lifesaver. Lots of chatter in the game of baseball, lots of talking. One of the first things they teach you, always call for the pop fly. You know, ball goes up in the air, move under it, say, I got it, make a catch. Not the hardest thing, not the easiest thing to do in the world, but I think we've all had a moment where it's, okay, I got it. I wasn't even close. What else? The chatter of, hey, about a swing. In the history of the game of baseball, has this ever worked? Can you imagine the first desperate manager who came up with this plan? Top of the ninth, we need a stop team. And I got just the thing. Gotta take everyone's participation. We get the batter's attention by yelling, hey batter! He looks towards you. Then at the inappropriate time, we tell him to swing. Ah, strike 3, we win the game. Unbelievable. Oh, nothing more American than baseball there. It was fun. It was fun times. What else can I tell you about myself? I was raised Catholic, which, for people who are unfamiliar with that, they always think, oh, you were raised Catholic? Oh, that's must be some far-off right fundamentalist Christian group. And No, it's actually much worse. But, so I went to Catholic school, which means I went to church every Sunday with my family. But when you go to Catholic school, you also go to Mass every Thursday with your classmates. So for 9 years of that, I went to church twice a week, and I think I'm good for life, really. I've at least doubled up, you know. It's almost how some of their policies work. When you're in a Catholic school, we had a class called Religion, which would show up on your report card, Religion. We had a textbook called Religion. Guess who was on the cover? 9 years running, Jesus H. Christ. Oh, I'm on the cover again, I can't believe it. I gotta thank God. And my dad. Kind of the Trinity. Really, I guess I should take some responsibility too. Now, Jesus was Jewish, and his followers, Christians, you know, are Christian. They seem like opposites. And I know a lot of comedians talk about this, but let's be honest, I'm hardly a comedian. But it is interesting, though, that Jesus has all these followers who I assume are Jewish. Then, you know, at the end, you know, Jesus hands the keys over to Peter and says, "Build my church on a rock," I think is the rough translation after 2,000 years and hundreds of languages. Peter becomes the first pope. Pope Peter I, Pope Peter I, Pope Peter, now leading the Christian church. Okay? So all these Jewish followers one day are in church, I guess. "Hey Peter, we brought our Torah. We're going to need this." "Yeah, we're going to do away with that. We got a new book coming out. It's going to be a bestseller. It's called the Bible. It's going to be great. Going to start all kinds of wars and stuff, yeah." "Oh, okay. Well, should we prepare for like our customs of Passover and making manna?" "Yeah, we're going to do away with that." "Oh, all right. Well, we still get Hanukkah, right? 8 nights of presents." "Yeah, Jesus and I were talking, and we're going to change that to 1. "Oh, okay." It's amazing they got any followers at all. It must be that sacrament of reconciliation. You know about this, where you go into the room and the priest can't see you, and it's very cowardly, and you tell him all the bad things you did, you know. Used a bad word, I filled up my dog, and, you know, say like 2 Hail Marys and an Our Father, and oh, I'm back on the list. Yes, I'm saved. You know. Which they had that veil, and you talk to the priest, and he can't see you, he can hear you, and but what if like you were the only guy at your church with like a really deep voice, you know? "Forgive me, Father, I have sinned." "Well, hey Rick, how's it going?" "Oh, crap. No, I just sinned again, so." But I know that's not how it really works. It's not a Harry Potter spell that you just say, and that's not what we're taught. You have to really believe it. You have to really feel what you did was wrong and understanding that you won't do it again. But that's kind of the whole premise of faith to begin with. I remember sitting in the back of my religious class with my other friends, and the teacher saying, "It's not a light switch. You can't turn it on and off. You have to really believe all this stuff. You have to really feel it. You have to really have an understanding for it." And I'm thinking, how's she going to test this? You guys seen the test? What's this? I need to pass this test. We're going to burn in hell. It's a big one. Yes, so Jesus was Jewish. And for those of you who, you know, may not understand, the biggest difference between Jewish people and Christian people is Christians believe Jesus is our Savior, our Messiah, the Son of God. And Jewish people are going to hell. I liked it. Anyway, in high school, there was this girl who liked me. She was this super Christian girl. Make her sound like a superhero. Super Christian girl, here to save your soul. Used to, and you know what? If you're really into that, more power to you. If that's your thing, that's fine. Okay. Used to bug the hell out of me at lunch. Maybe that was her goal. I don't know. "Hey Matt, how are you? How are you doing today? You look sad. Why are you sad? I think you should talk to me. About to be really mad real soon. About to change." Just wouldn't, you know, it's just one of those things, you know. "Hi Matt, I think you should really open up. You shouldn't keep it all inside you. I'm here to talk to. Alright, are you having a good day or a bad day? What kind of day are you having there? Oh, what's that you're pulling out of your bag? Is that a shotgun? My dad has a shotgun. Just..." No, yeah. Well, years later, through the magic of Facebook, we reconnected. But now, Super Christian Girl is a United States Marine, okay? Like I said, if Christianity is your thing, fine. If you come from a military family, that's all right. But does anyone else see, it's a little weird where those two things mix, aren't they? So we got talking, and it ended with me saying, I don't know if she knew this was rhetorical or sarcastic, but, well, you really think Jesus, what branch of the military would Jesus join? What, you don't think he'd be a Marine? Is what she said to me. No, I don't think he'd be a Marine. Which begs the question, which branch of the military would Jesus join? Alright, so not a Marine. I think we can rule out the Navy and the Coast Guard. Jesus has a problem with water, tends to walk on it. Alright. I think we can rule out the Air Force. Not a whole lot of stories about Jesus flying. We had the Ascension, that's more of a technicality. And I'm not doubting that Jesus could fly. I'm sure he could, alright? We just didn't hear about it, okay? So, not the Air Force, not the Coast Guard, not the Navy, not the Marines. That leaves the Army. Can you picture that? Jesus with the combat boots, the face paint, holding an AK-47. We tried it the peaceful way. Now we're going to do it this way, alright? Day of reckoning. By the way, the camo, when our Army today, we're out of Germany. Can we do away with the camo? We spend more money on our defense than any other nation. Why not, if we're so proud to be American, one leg will be red, the crotch will be white, this will be neon blue, you'll see us coming 5 miles away, try to stop us. That would be proud to be an American, alright? Gotta support the troops, support the troops. Big movement to support the troops, probably rightfully so, came out of Vietnam when people didn't have a choice and they were spit on when they come home. But, it's tough, alright? You can't really support the troops and perpetuate the war while they're being killed. It's a very tricky situation. So, it's a very tough situation, but I think I support the troops more than Uncle Sam supports the troops. Because I have this crazy idea called peace, where I would like everyone to just come home and enjoy their Christmas. It's okay to clap if you ever get the urge, but no, just, I'll throw that in. Let's move on to another topic that we're a little more comfortable with. How about abortion? Pro-life, pro-choice? No, I'm kidding. Time to do some random things I've noticed. Little curiosities in life. Little questions I like to pose. Why is it every time you find a dead bug, he's always on his back? Does anyone else conjure up this very dramatic image, the last seconds of this creature's life? He's gotten into the poison, crawling along, the end is near, but with the last ounce of strength, hold the corner and I'll die like this. That's the way you find them. Another thing I don't understand, why is soccer the most popular sport in the world? Football. Especially in comparison with something like hockey. Okay, here we go. Soccer, played in countries all around the globe. I get it. Same with hockey. Soccer, more of an endurance sport. A lot of up and down. Same with hockey. Soccer, a sport with lots of passing and little scoring. Same with hockey. But hockey does have this one distinct advantage, I think. They do this cool thing every few minutes where they crush the hell out of each other, and it's freaking awesome. Why isn't that the most popular sport? Another question I like to ask. How the hell much bigger are men's watches going to continue to get? You seen these? New from the Flavor Flav collection. Hey, that would look great on my kitchen wall. Bling. Other little quandaries. When I started out in comedy, riding the school bus, in 8th grade, early high school when I couldn't drive yet, you do bathroom jokes, which I'm going to revert to here in a minute. That's why I'm setting this up. My tagline was always, hey, Matt Roberts making your bus ride home just a little bit longer. But, you start with bathroom jokes. Hey, you ever notice you could see corn in there? What's up with that? Why do we even bother eating it if you can, But, public bathrooms, very tricky situation. in today's culture, oh, it's wrong if you don't wash your hands. You must wash your hands. What are you, some kind of animal? You don't wash your hands? Okay, if it's a public restroom, I can get in and out, you know, without touching the door. It's already open. I can use my shirt, whatever. I just touch myself, and I can get out. You know, doesn't that make a lot more sense than, you know, because you don't want to touch the faucet. You even feel like the water coming out is dirty, and you know that they don't go all out spending money on the soap there. I'm sure you're not getting high quality stuff there. Anyway, I think we got it backwards. You know, we've been out and about touching things all day long. Now we're going to touch a major orifice of our body. Shouldn't we wash our hands first? But no, I like to get in and out and on with my life. Now look, you know, I wash every time after a number 2. Okay, I'm not an animal, all right? But I hate it when you're in your school or your place of work and you see a guy that you know, and you're in there. I don't want to wash my hands, but he's in there and he sees me, and I'll just stand at the urinal a little longer. So it's, you know, an awkward amount of time where you start to think I have a prostate problem. I'll wander over to the sink area, just kind of adjust things, look at my hair. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing the same thing. Okay, do I have to touch the faucets? After a while there, I'm starting to wonder, hey, are we playing the same dance here, the same little tango that you don't want to wash your hands, but you don't want me to see you not washing your hands here? Can we just move on with our lives? It's too complicated. They have these, have you seen these instant hand sanitizers, different places, gas stations sometimes. Just, you know, it's cool, free hand sanitizer. You just stick your hand out. Most of them are automatic. Stick your hand under there, zzz, little hand sanitizer. It's real nice. But some you have to actually touch and press the thing, which I hate those because every time I feel like, here, I'll try that. Oh, it's empty, of course. And no one touches those things with clean hands. They needed to clean their hands when they touched it. No, now I have herpes for the rest of the day. Excellent. But we, as humans, we have the cognitive ability to know right from wrong. We do things wrong. Inherently. I mean, we have rules and stuff, but let me give you an example. Standing. Did you know you could stand wrong? Have you ever been in a situation where you had to be in front of a group of people, didn't have anything in your hands, no piece of paper, no podium, no microphone like this, and all of a sudden you are 10 times more aware that you have limbs and these arms and these weird 5 digits and I don't know what to do with my body. And you're thinking, well, you know, surely I just can't stand here with my arms at my side the way God intended. That would look ridiculous! Really, this is just perfectly fine, alright? Relax. So we do certain things, but there's some rules you should follow. You know, you should not do arms crossed in front of each other, you know, like this. You look like a pissed off Ed Sullivan, which I really need to update these references, I guess. You can't do the one that I call pregnant woman, okay? This is hands on the hips, thumbs forward, alright? No man should ever do this, especially if he happens to be wearing jean cut-off shorts. Can't do the pregnant woman one. Can't be all jittery and moving around and changing it every 2 seconds. You know, can't do your Michael J. Fox impression. Sometimes you're standing there and, gee, I don't know what to do. Seems like a good idea to check and see what's in my pockets. All right. Yep, there's my phone. There's some lint, just where I left it. Good. But some of the more popular ones are hands clasped in front of each other. Sometimes they hold a wrist, like they're trying to cover up a rash or a bad tattoo or something. Usually it's the hands and kind of a tough guy look. You know, this is all right. But after a few seconds, where are you drawing everyone's attention to? It's like you should be holding an olive branch in a Renaissance painting. Okay, so, and then there's the reverse of that. Hands clasped in the back. But you know, I'm always looking at the guy saying, okay, he's either trying to subtly fix a wedgie, or he's about to do one of those Houdini escape tricks. Oh, this should be good. All right. And depending upon, you know, the scenery, if he stands there long enough in the background of the situation, I start to wonder, does he even have arms? Oh, there they are. I see him. Okay. So standing, we can do wrong. Other things we do wrong. Sleeping, we do wrong. But now humans will actually admit to this one. Talk to a guy, oh, I think I slept wrong last night. This is a very human trait. I don't see this going on in the animal world, do you? Beautiful morning in Yellowstone. The sun peeking just beyond the mountains, and there's some dew on the grass still, and a young buck arises to greet the day, and he stretches and, oh my God! My back! Holy crap, I think I slept wrong! No, I can do that. Well, thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience tonight. Yeah, most comedians end on a strong note like that, and they know when to walk away, but not me. I did see this comedian once, Irish comedian. It was very nice, and he ended with, he was talking about how a smile is free and a laughter can just change a person's day, and he said it very poetically, so pretend I just did that. And then he ended with an Irish blessing, which you may know. Feel free to join in if you want. May the sun always be shining right in your eyes, and may the road always slap you on the back. All right, have a good night, everyone.